This is Bars on Deck, episode 25. I got the boy Ccash in the building. I'm
What's
your host,
good?
King Swift. You already know what it is. What's good, man? Tell me let the fans know where you from, what you do, and you know what I'm saying? Like what's your body of work? Like how you out here giving niggas body bags? Like let the fans know like what you do. Cause you
Well,
be killing niggas, bro. Like you be killing
first
niggas.
and foremost, my name is Ccash. I represent a brand called Never Not Working Entertainment, which is I'm the founder of that. I got one artist right now that's really putting in work that I feel like is really worthy of my backing or whatever.
Okay.
I also represent a group of clique of artists and battle rappers called Gas Gang. Far as like my body of work, I've been actually involved in rap and battle rap since I was like 11 years old.
Oh wow.
I started out on the streets of Southwest in my hood, battling whoever I could, and then going to school battling whoever I could.
Right.
Basically, man, just striving through life and being, being a young black male and having the transgressions of every other person. I just was somebody that was able to take my thoughts and my feelings and put them into words and use rhyme form. And I think it's a therapy for me. If it wasn't $1 attached to it, I probably would still do it every day. So
That's real.
just,
That's real.
it's for the passion, for the love at the end of the day.
Right. But the bottom line is to at one day or at some point make some bread off of it. But I still respect the grind. You know what I mean? Because that's what I do it for. I ain't making no money off this.
I've made money off of rap for sure.
Oh, okay. So when you battle, the battles you set up usually are guaranteed a check at the end of the night. Correct?
Not all of them, but some of them have been. Not all my shows have been paid, but some of them have been. Of course, like certain features I've done that been, on the arm, but some of them paid. So it's a pretty good skill. And sometimes it might not level out, it might not be money, but the gain as far as the recognition and as far as the what's the word I'm looking for, the exposure does equal out to some form of a payment. So
right. Yeah. That's a fact, because you get more followers, you get more fans, you get more supporters. So that shit do help out, you know what I mean? And I respect that.
Yeah, it's exposure and it's promotion. That's what people pay for. That's worth money. Anybody know that? Like when people when you see the halftime commercials and stuff like that at Super Bowl, them Jones worth like $2-3 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Easy. Right. We trying to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. So you said you got the what was the affiliation? Never stop working or never not working, you said?
Never Not Working. It's my actual brand. It's tatted on me right here. It's
nice.
2 N's and a W. So I got my own merch. I'm working on doing a lot of different stuff as far as the brand. Like certain little collectible stuff that that highlight basically who I am as a person. Lighters, wraps, stuff of that nature. It's a branding thing. We're working on branding, so that. But I've always had merchandise based on like my lifestyle, T-shirts and hats and stuff like that. So
like that's always been like the fashion thing too. So you into the fashion thing too?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, probably not like universal fashion, whereas though, like, you talking about the runways and stuff like that, but streetwear, for sure.
That's a fact. All right, bet. So the artist that you working with, that you got down there, that is he focused like you, or do you have to motivate him, or does he motivate you? Because a lot of times when dudes have artists or they managing talent, they're usually not focused. How is this experience working for you?
First and foremost, shout out to my guy Johnny Lease. This is the artist I'm speaking of. He's a rapper, but he's also a soul singer, and he's very melodic as well. And he got like he has like a strong soul voice that you could connect with, like when you hear your music, like something like a Jaheim type of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that.
Excuse me, my allergies bother me a little bit, but
it's all good. Take your time, my brother.
Yeah, like far as with him, I don't think he has to be motivated. Of course, we all have separate lives from music and entertainment, so at times he may like be, a little jaded from his regular life. He's not really a person I gotta tell to go do music, but sometimes when it comes to the professionalism, like maybe how he posts things or getting out to a venue and shaking hands and mingling with certain people, he might not be also for everything at times based on his personality, but it's all a process. It's all a work in progress. So it's things that we're gonna be strong at and weaker at the same time. I feel like we are still sharp and still. So it's like, we all got our points where we could be a little,
Okay, yeah, I respect that. Because like I said, a lot of times it's rough dealing with people, but it seems like you got like a little control over how you molding and shaping them, you know what I mean?
No, I'm going to be completely honest with you, bro. Listen, at one point I was trying to deal with like 6, 7 dudes because my whole thing is like, all right, I'm going to help y'all with my experiences with music and with the business and connections and things of that nature.
Right.
What y'all helping me do is promote the brand, and anybody know that it's strength in numbers. A movement could very well solidify business just as well as the artistry does. So
yeah, that's a fact.
I feel like that was a good move, but it's like shout out to Savage T out of West Philly. Shout out to Doozy. Shout out to NBA.
Shout out to those dudes. Word.
I mean, it's a bunch of guys that I got, but it's just like everybody really not devoted to the thing, and it's like I can't be more hungry than you. I can't want you to go to work and get your paycheck harder than you do. You know what I'm
saying? Right. Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's the tough part of the business that young dudes don't understand, that you got to be hungry, you got to be motivated, you got to be ready to work. And if you don't come with those things, I'm going to leave you by the wayside. I mean, you can always have an opportunity to come later, but I'm going to leave you by the wayside because you're not ready. But
exactly, like it's a
yeah.
As far as never not working, that goes beyond just music. Like I actually have business behind that too, like moving business. And for instance, it's plenty of times where I got guys, hired them for a day's work, and they was super with it. They was super loving it. And then the next day, I call them to do the same thing, and they like, nah, I want to go do this today. And it's like, you can't have a ceiling. You know what I mean? You gotta be willing to keep growing. Like, there's nobody that we know, as far as entertainment, music, or anybody in business, period, that said, oh, I want to get to this point and I'm gonna stop. No, they got to this level. All right, now what's next? I'm gonna go here.
Right.
Now I'm gonna go. So you gotta have that mentality to actually win. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, especially nowadays with so many opportunities presented for niggas. Take advantage of those opportunities. Don't just be like a lazy nigga or lackluster, you know what I mean? Where you don't want to be motivated by nothing. Because how do you grow? Now you stay stuck in that same position. So I like and respect where you're going with your artists and what you do as well. But let's shift the gears back into battling, right?
Right.
So I've looked at almost everything you've done in the past 24 hours, right? Almost just about. Like, you sent me some joints. I looked on some other shit, and I'm like, you never really lost a battle, in my opinion. If niggas think you did, all right, cool. But what's your mindset going in? What's your prep? How do you prep for these battles? Because the way you build up from the smoothness and then to the aggression down the road of the battle, it's like already saying you're done, fam. So how do you prepare for that? Like, how do you get into that?
I'm gonna say something real quick. I'm gonna address something you said. I'm gonna answer the question. You said you feel like I ain't lose a battle. I appreciate that. Shout out to that. Shout out to you. But,
no doubt.
I do think, I don't know if you watched it, but it was a battle that I had versus a guy named Killertone. Shout out to Killertone. It was on
I think I saw that one.
Yeah, it's called Gas Chamber Battle League, which is my home battle league that I represent. which is my affiliation, my clique, Gas Gang is our collective battle league together as a whole. I feel like Killer Tone beat me, man.
Really?
Me personally, if I'm looking at it from me being a consumer and say if I was watching Ccash versus Killer Tone and I wasn't Ccash, I probably would feel like I like Ccash content more than Killer Tone content because of the type of person I am and what I'm into. See, people don't understand, like, styles make fights. If you more so into, say if you want to watch boxing and you more so into the type of and you into brawling, you like guys that go in there and just swing away, and like Mike Tyson people. You're gonna appreciate that more than Muhammad Ali style or a Floyd Mayweather style, whereas though it's not so fight, brawl, and bang, 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 but it's more poise and more strategy and things of that nature. So when I had to watch Tone, when I had to go back and watch the battle with me and Tone, I said, damn, I'm talking more stuff that, you know, people relate to or whatever the case may be, but everything this man is saying is connecting directly. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a little better than me at getting to every point faster than I was getting to my points. And then like I said, everything that he said connect, like scheming. He does a lot of scheming. It's very layered. So again, I take my head off the Killer Tone. I feel like he beat me in that battle. But after that battle, instead of firing me to actually step outside of my comfort zone and do everything I could possibly do, in which it got me to another W at the next battle. But to answer your question, preparing for the battles, what I do is I sit back and I take full advantage of what the battle rap format is today. You get prep time. So before, when I was battling like back in early 2000s, you had to just walk up on a guy and spit your hottest rap. Today's battle situation is not like that. And back then, it was all about what you said. It ain't have nothing to do with what you did. It wasn't no pulling your man in. It wasn't no props. It wasn't no stunts. None of that stuff. So at this given time, I say, damn, okay, I got to battle such and such in 2 months. All right. Let me look at his Instagram every day. Let me look at all his battles. Let me just YouTube this person and see everything he ever put out into the universe. Or let me watch his daily routine and what he does on his stories. So what I try to do is take that and correlate that with, you know, how I'm a way to destroy it. Then also, also I try to take current events that's going on in the world. Like sometimes, say if I got 3 rounds, I might write my first 2 rounds in enough early prep time, and then the 3rd round, I might wait a bit, like till it get closer and closer to the date, so that way I can use like things that just happened like 2-3 days ago, and correlate that with you and who you are into the battle, and you know try to destroy a character with that. So it's like basically a process where I do a little bit of homework and I write down the key points, like the points of what I want to say, where the haymaker is going to come from. And then I just filter it all and connect the dots, basically.
There you go. I like that because I know, like you said, you got a prep time. Usually it'd be like a month, 2 months. So you got enough time to really
for 3
get
rounds,
into.
But sometimes, like, I done had 1 rounders where I had like 6 days prep, 5 days prep, 4 days prep. You know what I'm saying?
That's
stuff
crazy.
Like that. Yeah.
That's crazy because what's the length of a 1 rounder? Like 3 minutes? You got to spit for maybe 5 minutes?
5 minutes
so
tops.
You talking about over 100 bars you got to write in 6 days and then memorize that motherfucker.
Not 100. It might
it's
be
close
like,
to it.
It might be like 60-ish, 40,
okay.
You know what I mean? 50, you know what I mean? Something like that. Because I write, a lot of people, some people write, like, they don't do all 4 bar setups. Some people go 2 bars, 3 bars, 2 bars, and then they'll switch it to a different cadence and go 2 more. But I like to do the 4 bar setup, unless it's like something where I I want to try drop a melody in or some type of different cadence. But like the 4-bar setup is the easiest way to go. Like, you know, boom, boom, bang, 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 boom, boom, bang, boom, boom, bang, boom, boom, bang. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
As far as how that sound go, like everything that ran with that. So, basically how I do it is every 4. So I mean, if you count every 4, after 5 minutes, it do add up to like maybe like 50 or 60 something of that nature. I don't think it's like 100. Plus, you gotta always count in your 5 minutes the reaction time.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. Yeah,
you know, me personally, I don't get through. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, toot my horn, but I don't get through. It's hard for me to get through like 8 bars without a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Oohs and ahs and all of that. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I'm saying stuff that I know people gonna react to. You know what I mean? Purposely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. No, I dig it. I dig that. I just be wanting to know, pick people's brain, because I used to rap. I used to get busy, and I could not memorize my shit to save my life. So to see motherfuckers 3 rounds or 1 round memorizing, you got the crowd intimidated, you got the other dude intimidating you. He might be killing you. You might be like, damn, this nigga really getting in my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I'm gonna handle this? You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to memorize. That's why I asked that. You know what I mean?
Purposely, honestly, it's an attitude thing. As far as you saying like intimidation, that don't really happen to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because that's mental. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You might be saying you're gonna kill my grandma. Rest in peace, my grandma. You know what I'm saying? No, mind you, I know it's like my whole thing is I know that you're not gonna walk up on me outside in the streets and say this shit to me. So the biggest thing you could do as a battle rapper is give off the energy and deflect what the person's saying without saying anything, because it's rude to talk through people's realms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, you know, like shit, like if you watch Jazz the Rapper, the Jazz Face and shit like that, it's the persona. It's like, you know, like I just had a battle out in New York where the guy said, how you gonna beat me? And you ain't even comfortable in your own skin. As soon as I heard him say that, I was like, I looked at the camera, I was like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't never let nobody intimidate you verbally or intimidate you with their presence, because it's going to show. If that's on you and in you, that's going to show on the camera or to the people.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a big fact. And you don't want to let nobody see that.
You know what I mean? You don't have to say anything to show certain energy.
Yeah, that's a big fact. That's a big fact. So with you being that versatile and you got a little animation in there, do you see yourself eventually going into the more stronger battle leagues like iBattle and motherfucking URL potentially one day? Because
for sure, man. Like I just was telling you,
I feel like you up there. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
I appreciate it, man. I'm a humble guy. I'm not no cocky dude. As far as music and rap and, you know, things I do with my own power and brain power, I am confident in myself. But I'm humble, man. I just want what I deserve. And, you know, in this world, in this life, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. So
that's
I definitely would jump at the chance to, you know, I'm just the whole point of every time you see me is a potential, like every time you might see me is a potential chance that Smack White might see me, or fucking ARP might see me, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole goal, is to, my whole thing is this, right? I look at it like this. This music game is hard, like far as dropping songs and getting taken off and being able to go viral or go do a chart on your record charting, stuff of that nature. As much as I love that shit, who knows what's in the cards? I might never get a #1 single or never get a record deal, or, you know what I mean? But I know this, with battle rap, it's instant gratification on what you put into what you're saying. People are going to either love it or hate it, or like it a little bit or not like it a little bit. So I look at it like this. If Suser, shout out to him, Free the Wave, if he was just getting 50 racks of fucking battle, there's no way in the world I can't get 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. You know what I'm saying?
Even 10.
10, exactly. Like I said, You know what I mean? So my whole thing is just to build, you know what I'm saying, and get to the next level.
Yeah. Nah, I dig
like
that.
We playing Mario, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. You're just trying to get through them tunnels to get where you need to go.
And I feel like I feel like I got it, but my whole thing is some people be like, I gotta, my gas gang homies and my squad, they be telling me like, yo, you too good for certain people. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's cool, but how many dudes is y'all gonna see me wipe the floor with until somebody say, hold the fuck up? We need this guy on this platform. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like that. Like, you might go outside and be the best player in the world and go play on the street with some dudes that's ass. But somebody see you, they're gonna put you in the right position. And that's just what I'm looking for at the end of the day. I'm humble, I take care of my business and outside of rap and my family and everything of that nature. When it comes down to that music and come down to them bars and them songs and all that shit, I'm gonna give you my all into that shit because I know what, how long I've been honing my craft and how long, and how much passion, how much reality is behind my bars and shit of that nature. So
right. I dig that.
All I can do is keep trying my hardest, man. That's it. You know what I
mean? And it's paying off, you know what I mean? But let me ask you this though. You said you had the label. You're a phenomenal battle rapper. Is there gonna be a potential deal on the table, or would you rather stay independent? Or is battle rap what you're gonna do going forward?
What people don't understand is the game changed as far as just coming off the street and getting a deal. Like it's like, all right, you don't gotta do that no more. But everybody that does music, nobody that ever done music is like, I'm gonna stay independent my whole career and I'm never gonna sign anything. That
absolutely not.
Nobody does that. Even if you build a 10-year catalog and then a label come and say, we want to buy your catalog for this amount of money. What you was doing the whole time was building that shit up to a point where they could pay for that shit, and then boom, you go to now you want to another venture or whatever the case may be. So I look at it like this. If I was 18, 19, I mean, God has blessed me to, only maybe look like 5 years younger than my actual age.
Right.
I feel like if I was 18, 19 years old, fuck a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like completely until y'all gotta offer me $2-3 million. You know what I mean? Up front.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe $5 million, like something goofy. But at this position in my life, man, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to, not whatever it takes, but whatever in my power to get to the position where I don't have to fund the music. You understand what I'm saying? I can take care of my family and do everything I could do. And I don't have to fund the music because somebody's going to fund it for me and we're going to break these profits down. You know what I mean? And then from there, I'm going to take that on and even go further. So you got to stay down until you come up, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like,
pretty much.
I mean, it's so many artists out there that, built up their careers and built up their name to the point where it's like, damn, now they got this on the table. Like, for instance, one of my favorite artists is Tory Lanez. Free him.
Right.
If he was home right now, a label would have to offer him like 40, 50 million, bro.
Yeah, because he built up so much equity before he went in. You know what I'm saying?
And not even before he went in, he built up all the equity with the contract. He fulfilled his contract.
Yeah.
And then from there, the nigga sold $1 million. He did a million streams and sold 1 million copies of an NFT. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to mention that, right?
And like under a minute, that shit went.
Right. And that's legendary, yo.
Yeah, so it's like the shit that he done on his own it builds the leverage. It's just like going into a bank. If I go into a bank with $5 in my pocket, what type of loan they gonna offer me? Maybe like, or what type of credit line they gonna give me? 500 to a stack. You know what I'm saying? But I go into a bank and show you that I'm making 50,000 to 75,000 a year. This shit gonna get different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing the labels do. So basically, I'm here to stay down till I come up. And it's like, I do the music and I do the battle rap thing, but I'm in this to not only be therapeutic and get off my craft and love the culture, but at the end of the day, to fortify business and, you know, pass off a business to my kids and be able to leave something on the earth as far as legacy, because, you know, we ain't got forever. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact. That's a big fact. So being that you a native of Philly and you got, you know, most of us got street ties. I see you are affiliated, well, not affiliated, but you close with like dudes like E-Ness. How are you in the streets of Philly? Like, I know most dudes is good, but how are you in the streets of Philly? And did that influence your rap style?
Shout out to E-Ness, man. E-Ness is like
Shouts out, word.
He's like one of the only legends we got in my neighborhood. I'm from Southwest Philly. So we got Reed, we got E-Ness, we got Philly Most Wanted.
Okay.
We got the whole Takedown Records thing, Bugsy, Nino. We don't got a whole lot of dudes though. We got like a handful of guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Far as the streets, like, they gonna tell you, like, anybody from our neighborhood gonna tell you, yo, that boy been doing that shit his whole life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That boy been hot. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say since day one, but since adolescence, bro, I've been ripping and running, doing my thing, telling niggas I rap, battling whoever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep always being with you, bro. There's dudes out there that'll tell you, like, yo, this boy was in the crib making. You ever seen Home Alone?
Yeah, that's my shit.
They said they'll tell you, yo, this boy was in the crib making tapes with the Talk Boy, and he came outside trying to sell the mixtapes like on cassettes. Right. Cassette tapes, though, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so they gonna tell you, like, this been my passion. As far as like my name in the streets, I don't got no ops. Ain't nobody out here trying to hurt me. If you hating on me, that's what it is.
Thing.
Because
right.
You might be hating on me because my lady is attractive, or because I got a chain or something, or you know, you might have seen me drive past you and you was waiting for the bus. It might be a thing of that nature, but you know what I mean? Like, I did my share of street shit. I went to jail when I was 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no people looking for me, you know what I mean, trying to hurt me or harm me.
That's a blessing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, but at the same time, it's based on my own knowledge and me knowing, like, when I was in the streets that I was better than that. You know what I'm saying? I turned 21 in state prison, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and I was raised in a good home. You know, I'm from Southwest, but my grandma raised me right. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my grandma Brenda. Like,
rest in peace, grandma, baby.
She got me at the age of 11 months, and, like, you know, my life was going into a different direction, and she always provided security and stability for me. And
okay,
I never had to do no shit that I did. Everything I did, as far as streets, was like based on me being a young man and having ambition and wanting money and power and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, far as the streets, you know, I get good respect in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes out here that rap and, you know, they got names and they respected that know me and they vouch for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Shout out to the whole Southwest.
I got the same vibe out here because I did a lot of stupid shit, but I really wasn't, like, the streets wasn't really meant for me. That's why podcasting and, like you said, expression through music was what I did.
Right.
To get my shit off. So I asked a lot of dudes that, because one cat last year, he asked me, he was like, yo, are you cool with the niggas in the street? And I said, from, like, what you mean? And he was like, are you valid? I'm like, yeah, this is my block, nigga. Like, hey, like, you live on a block, niggas gonna know you. Niggas gonna fuck with you. He was like, nah, like, are you valid? I said, my nigga, I done did what every other hood nigga done did, bro. We all the same, my nigga. So I'm good out here, but,
you know, it's levels to that shit as it however it go, but
facts.
I'm gonna put it like this: if something happened to me, it's gonna be either somebody wanted something from me or they was hating on me. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
It ain't gonna be I shot 10 niggas and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I never even like when I went to jail. I wasn't one of them niggas that had to be who this and who that, bro. Like I was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that type shit. Same way I was on the street. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. If you don't, then I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a blessing, bro. A lot of dudes take pride in the wrong shit. We take pride of, oh, I shot this nigga, I shot that nigga. Bro, I beat, like, I really got true homies that unfortunately had to make some of them decisions. And it don't help you sleep at night when you always think somebody out to get you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word.
So I think we need this as a people. We need to stop glorifying the wrong shit. We gotta change the cool table. It's cool to not have ever been in jail, and it's cool to not have ever, taken a life or hurt, maimed somebody and shit like that. You gotta live with that shit, my nigga. And what about when you when you make a transition into, a real grown man and you trying to like raise your family and your kids and shit like that? That shit don't go nowhere. Niggas don't care about that shit.
Right. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And then now it's so crazy on the streets. It ain't no codes no more where it's like, oh, I caught my op while he was with his family, or he was with his mom, or he was at church, or he was with his kid. Niggas don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't care about nothing, yo. That's nothing. A fact. That's a fact.
Life ain't worth shit no more. So it's like I feel like I'm blessed to have been able to run it in both lanes. I always been like a corporate nigga with street ties. You know what I'm saying? Like I always been like business minded, but I always had both sides to play. It's like that's a blessing because you gotta look at it like this. If you a nigga that work 9 to 5, that's all you know, and shit like that. If you lose your job, you're gonna be fucked up. But it's like if you know how to bounce back and juggle a little bit, then you could make a balance on both sides. So that's basically what I try to do. You know what I'm saying?
I can respect that, and I like that answer too. The last question, because I only got like 4 minutes left before they cut us off, right?
That sounds good.
Yeah. We could always do a part 2 down the road, and if you ever
for sure.
We do Grid City. They from Harlem. I'm from Harlem, so I already know
I didn't even
Harlem
know that.
Green
That's
and all
love.
that shit.
Yeah, they from Harlem, but they events being in Queens, but
and shit. Yeah.
I'm the 21st, May 21st, the pull-up card, Barry the Death Battle League. I'm right back out there at the Rucker. Vision Gang, Ccash versus Vision Gang.
That's gonna be under Grid City?
Nah, it's on Barry the Death Battle League, Real Money Bags.
Okay, because I was gonna go to Grid City because fucking Nova, King Nova, I fuck with that boy.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be fucking.
He was at my battle.
Oh, he was at that shit?
Yeah,
you fuck with Meezy too. I had Meezy on here like 10 times, bro.
Yeah, Meezy.
Yeah, I had all them
Shout out to
Meezy.
Shout out to Money O. Shout out to the whole Grid City. They showed me mad love down there.
Here's my last question though before I let you go. What's next? Do you got any projects on the table besides battle? Like outside of battle, you working on any projects or is battle the main focus?
Right now, I got like 2-3 singles in the cut. Right directly next, Shooters in Advance video featuring HMO Prezi and probably the whole Gas Gang. Right after that, Pop My Shit video, maybe another single. I got a EP/album on the way. It's called The Net Worth. Ccash, The Net Worth. That's coming real soon. I got I'm supposed to have a role in Dope Girls by Black De Niro. It's It's an independent series of a guy from out of Philadelphia. I'm supposed to have that coming up. Gas Gang, more battle cards. We supposed to be doing a cartoon. It's just a whole lot of shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Like, y'all working, nigga.
Niggas is really working. What else? Yeah, man. I can't off the top. I would have to write this shit down. I really do gotta write it down. But I'm definitely about to drop like 2-3 more singles and definitely gonna have this project by the summer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right now I got 5 singles on all platforms. If you go on Apple Music and type in CCA money sign H, it'll come up. Pop My Shit, Rocky, God How Visual is out. Another single called I don't know, but they on there. I forget right now because I'm trying to rush. But they on there. Ccash, Cocaine Cash, the mixtape. It's an 80s baby tape. It's out on my YouTube. My YouTube is the same as my Instagram, Ccash NNW Gas. I just changed it overnight because I said I want to make everything together. It's an 80s baby tape, basically all classic street beats from 2000 to 2008, like our wonder years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you're in between the age of like 30 and like 38, like you know all of these beats for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely would, because I'm 40, so I already know.
Yeah, so I got that out right now. And we just pushing, man. Every day we pushing, trying to come up with different angles to win. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I respect that. And I'm definitely gonna keep, stay in the cut, stay supporting, stay sharing, stay putting shit in my stories.
Same here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna support as well. Whatever I could do, if I could buy some songs, merch. I'm gonna be sending you some merch too. I'm about to get, because I press close. So I'm gonna send you some merch. You're a big dude like me, so I got you.
Pull up to the Rutgers so we can do some press, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, I'd be working, yo. If I could, I'd be working. But if I could pull up, I'm gonna definitely, because I'll be outside. So I'm gonna definitely pull up.
But it's like a free event too, so that's what I'm saying. You ain't even gotta pay to get in nowhere.
I bet. So listen, though, they about to cut me off. I appreciate you for pulling up. We could probably do this again.
I appreciate you.
Ccash, you already know what it is. You are definitely a good dude. I rocks with you. I'm gonna fuck with you. Till next time, my nigga. Peace and blessings. Stay healthy and stay safe.
Bars on Deck podcast. You already know. Ccash.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, gang.
Appreciate you, bro.